Hello everybody, my name is Andre Mcclendon. Today I'm bringing you guys a video about Representative Dan Crenshaw. He is going to be talking about Biden's COVID relief proposal. It's pretty crazy the details he spits out, so let's check it out guys and let's roll it.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to take this opportunity to express my deep disappointment in the bloated partisan bill that my colleagues are calling a COVID relief package. That's the name on the bill, but the reality is far from it. The reality is that we just passed a $900 billion package in December.
And if you guys heard about those details, so much of that money went to overseas and not to the American public, not to the Americans who paid into that tax, but we'll go into a little bit more.
The package wasn't perfect, but it was bipartisan. This one is not. The reality is that hundreds of billions of dollars remain unspent. As of last week, there were unofficial estimates of unspent or undispersed relief that included $183 billion for another round of PPP, $199 billion for healthcare, $136 billion for expanded unemployment insurance, and $46 billion for direct stimulus payments. This is money we still have, unspent. The reality is that this administration can't or won't even give Congress an honest estimate of where that money is and what they will do with trillions more. The reality is that this bill is not for emergency relief, but for left-wing spending programs years from now. Nearly half of the funds under this bill won't be spent until 2022.
Wow. Billions
of dollars for state and local governments, mostly to blue states that imposed costly lockdowns, even though California is reporting a $10 billion surplus.
And the thing about those lockdowns, guys, I mean, we have so much details about the COVID-19 stuff. We don't need these lockdowns. They're ridiculous. They're getting outrageous. And it seems like this whole spending, the whole proposal is just a way to funnel more money to them on the backs of American taxpayers.
Billions to bail out multi-employer pension plans, billions for subsidies to cover the cost of rising Obamacare premiums, and a massive expansion of Medicaid with no reforms to address waste, fraud, and abuse within the program. Meanwhile, a mere 1% of this is for vaccine distribution. Really? Maybe that's perhaps because the Trump administration indeed did have a plan for vaccine distribution. I don't know. Of the billions they provide for schools, less than 5% will be spent this fiscal year, with zero requirements to get kids back in the classroom.
And you know, that's another video I made earlier about the whole point about the school. Schools should be open. There's no reason why we should have schools closed. This is ridiculous. This is being dragged out, and the school boards across the nations that want this is just soaking up the free money. But taxpayers are going to be, still paying that while they get paid. So, it's getting ridiculous.
The reality is that some provisions, like a $15 minimum wage, will only hurt the small businesses that Democrats claim they want to help. Many in my district have already told me they're going to lay off workers or shut down. So I say this to my colleagues who seem to believe that the size of their heart is correlated to how much taxpayer money they are willing to spend. This is not how you help. This is not how you govern responsibly. This is not a contest to see how much debt we can rack up for whatever constituency or special interest you favor at the moment. Americans don't want handouts. They want a vaccine and they want their businesses open.
Yep.
They want their kids back in school because they know it's safe despite what the teachers' unions are saying.
Facts.
And they don't want to be told to wear 3 masks after they get a vaccine. You want to work with Republicans. Assess what has been spent and what hasn't, and focus on small business relief that increases jobs instead of killing them, and Republicans will be right there with you. Until then, expect some serious opposition. Mr. Speaker, I also rise today to recognize the tremendous strength of the people in Houston who I am honored to represent.
Now, the rest of the video talks about some historical points about what's happening in the 50th-year anniversary. But, a lot of the things he brings up are some really good facts because, we're spending too much money. We're going too much into debt. Now, other videos that you can check out that I've made about I go into the debt the United States is racking up. This is outrageous. The Federal Reserve balance sheet has been exploding. They're getting us more and more into debt. We're not going to be able to pay this off. Our debt is just going crazy. And I've showed this on multiple other videos, so please check those out. But guys, that's the video. So please like, share, and subscribe. Tell me guys what your thoughts. I will comment below. I'm trying to build the conversation as much as I can. And that's it, guys. See ya.